One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The running back has it. Turning on the Jets. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
He'll try the left side.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up. Get a stop. Force him either to kick a field goal or get no points. And this drive is still a success.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Dropping back, it's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They've got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To the ground with the back. And some room to work. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB. Sit back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end, wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Salter. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They'll run play action. Let's it fly. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. They go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. He hurdles the guy. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. snagged out of the air. At the 40, there he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
The Buffaloes are on the move. They'll try the run. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Set, ready.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And that's going to tie it up. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7.
Touchdown, Aggie! Stealing a score on special teams. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room. It's Hayden. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw again. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Unloads to the wideout. And they will score! Touchdown, Colorado!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Got his man. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. 2nd down coming up. Trying play action. He's going for it all. Snags it at the 30 and still running. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return.
Return runs out of bounds.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play. Second down coming up.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
Set to kick this one off.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the run to start this second half. Oh, he's got some space. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Got it behind the line. It's Smalls. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Salter. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Still running at the 40. He's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
And here he comes out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the air, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Finds his man. It's Williams. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Got his man quickly. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on you. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Bucks! A great catch and run for 6. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. UCLA dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They go to the ground. Pitch up the first down, still moving. It's a seam wide open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
On the run, it's Moss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Texas A&M 31, Colorado 17.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got room to work. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Salter. He's going to take off. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's gone. Oh, a lot of space. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens.
The return is tackled down at the 20. And the Texas A&M Tigers will take over.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line, it's Craver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
And he's still running after the move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Hayden. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got the back over the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the team.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
On the ground, it's Hayden. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. The penalty on the defense, but they don't really give up much ground. There's not much to lose this close to the end zone. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, 1st and goal at the 1. Give to the fullback. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Trying to punch it in. Max going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
To throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bulldozes his way through.
That's the right call. You go for 2. You're trying to make this a field goal game, and there are just a couple of seconds left on the clock. You're feeling good about walking out of here with a W.
30.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.